So shocked by this. Why did the budget ignore climate change? How has that happened?
Three reasons, I reckon. The first one is that we have a government where polluters are writing the policy.
Right.
So it is very clear that the most polluting industries like the dairy industry,
Yes.
Fossil fuel industry, mining industry, all have the ear of government.
Yes.
We have, through Official Information Act requests, uncovered documents that show that federated farmers are literally writing policy and communication space for the government.
Yeah, I saw that. I've seen that.
Yeah, it is astounding the amount of influence that a very small minority who represent polluting interests have over this government.
Yes,
So that's one reason. The second reason, I think, is I think the government is sort of banking on this idea that they can keep saying they're committed to the Paris Agreement, keep saying they're committed to the Zero Carbon Act, and just hope that the New Zealand public will take them at face value while they roll back literally every policy that it would take to actually deliver on that promise.
Yeah.
And the third thing, I think, is they're hoping that the international community will be distracted by Donald Trump, who's obviously pulled the US out of the Paris Agreement, and sort of not have any scrutiny on New Zealand, which through our international trade agreements with the EU and the UK really commits us to acting ambitiously on climate change and not rolling back policy. But I think at least that last one is starting to fall, or starting to. That last strategy isn't really working out because I think for the first time in Christopher Luxon's corporate or political career, he was on the front page of the Financial Times yesterday, and it wasn't very flattering because it was all about how the New Zealand government is trying to cover up emissions from its highest polluting sector, which is the dairy industry.
Yeah.
Those are the reasons why it wasn't in the budget, and there was plenty of bad stuff in the budget, like $200 million in incentives for more fossil fuel development, and no corresponding investment in renewables. So this government's pretty ideologically committed to climate pollution, is my read of the situation.